Would not, could not, would never. What's interesting is, man, it'd be so crazy how stuff comes to me, man. Y'all just don't know. When I tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all the story on this, right? I'm gonna give y'all the story on this. But first I gotta say, when I tell y'all, I literally spend a lot of time either traveling or at home. The most I probably go out and I don't even go to the grocery store. I Instacart, okay? So you're not gonna see me out grocery shopping, okay? Okay, that's fine, English Martin. She's like, girl, I'm at work, girl. I'll come up another time. You're not really gonna see me out too much. If I am in town, I'm probably in here working and packing. Or I'm probably relaxing. I could be sitting out in my backyard. I'll take y'all back there in a minute. Matter of fact, I haven't walked out there in about a week. I'm in my backyard. I may be grilling with my team. We may be kicking it. Or I'm traveling. So I don't really be out in Huntsville that much. But it's still interesting how the right things can be revealed to you at the right time without even being out talking to a lot of people. Like, I just don't. I talk to my friend Brittany. I talk to, other people, my friend Dwayne. I have people that I talk to here and there, but I don't be out. You get what I'm saying? Unless I'm going to get something to eat. And even when I'm going to go get something to eat, I'm going to come back home. So, yeah, that part. Now, y'all make sure y'all shopping. $19.99, $5 coupon if you get 3, if I'm not mistaken. So, let me tell y'all what. First of all, I was very good to these people. In the sense of when I was introduced to them by 28. So I was busy, man. I was on my grind, okay? I was on my grind. I was working. I was married, in love, had my babies, So I wasn't really out. I just wasn't, which was probably another way you can easily be fooled too. But I wasn't out, so people couldn't tell me nothing. I wasn't around people who could. I wasn't around people where the streets was talking because I wasn't out. You know what I mean? Who can relate to that? If I had been out, somebody might have had to put me on game. But I wasn't out. I wasn't out. And then I'm not from Huntsville. So it's not like I had family here that was outside or anything like that because I'm not from Huntsville. So there was nothing, for me to hear, none of that. All right. I see some of y'all saying me. I can relate. Hey, Rocky G. I wish I had known to create my lesson. I just talk your shit, man. Hey, Chic Design. Where are you from? I am from Brundage, Alabama, which is about 4 hours south of Huntsville. I had a full scholarship to A&M, graduated in 3.5 years with a 3.97 GPA. And I had a full academic scholarship. Number 2 in my class. So here's the roles. They may be gone already. Because I see, are they gone? Are they gone? Oh, okay. They left. Okay, she's going to add some more right now. Who all still wanted the roles? Because they went away. Okay, she's about to add some more. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So when I met the Fletchers, I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Cool. All right, they seem like good people. Realtors, okay. Hey, nice to meet y'all. Da, da, da. So that's how that started. I didn't know who they were. I think maybe my ex knew who they were. But I did not. Right? He probably did since he is from Huntsville. But I met them by way of him. Had to have been. I don't know any other way I would have met them. I think they came to something. Maybe we were having a premiere. I don't know. A premiere after party at the house. I don't know what it was. But I met them and they seemed like really cool people. And, you know, I was raised in a way where you respect your elders. So had a lot of respect for them. Just, you know, being respectful. And just, oh, Jason is on here. And so, hold on, who is he adding? I have to, let me see, make sure he ain't going off on nobody on this live, child. Hold on. Okay, let me see. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so I was taught to respect my elders. So, you know, thought they were nice, thought they were cool, sweet, you know, looked like they was on top of their game. So, of course, I like that too. Like, okay, bet, that's what's up. So then what would happen is we started hanging out a little bit. And I'm going to give y'all the whole story of it. I'm going to give y'all all of it. Like, it's story time this week, boo-boo. Like it, love it, don't care. Story time. I'm going to give the facts, though. Go take a lie detector test and say I'm lying. On live. Do it on live. Say I'm lying. Double dog dare you. Okay? So, that's for anybody that got something to say. So, anyway, I met them, cool, you know, respect my elders, thought they were doing great, love their business acumen, so they were coming around, we would play spades, and so I grew fond of them. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, I grew fond of them. I love the Fletchers. I'm like, man, I like them, cool. Well, what would happen is, whenever they would come over, because it would either be them and us, or them, us, and LeBerick and them, so couples, you know, hanging out. And then we be playing cards, or we could be, you know, I may make nachos or whatever, and we just be having a good time, y'all laughing, playing cards. But because it was so many relationships there, couples, we would start talking about couple stuff. You know what I'm saying? We would start talking about couple stuff. Like probably most of y'all do when y'all get with y'all's friends, okay? About stuff or whatever, and me being, y'all see how I am, y'all saw me on TV, I'm very transparent, I'm very open, so I would share whatever was going on. And then not asking anybody to, you know, go at him for me, but then they would always give their insight because they had experienced something similar. Okay, because they had experienced something similar, so they would give their insight. And then Nell would be fussing at Martell, you gon' lose her. I'm telling you, I know. And she would start crying and stuff and all that. I didn't ask her to do that. We all sitting around talking. And they would share. And they would go off, you know, on him, not me. So this is another thing. If I was cheating, you know, supposedly I was cheating all this time that I was in a marriage, why was it never brought up? Because you's a lie. Stop saying that. Use a lie. Okay? Because I think it would have been brought up at them tables. I think it would have been brought up at them tables. Okay? So stop playing. Stop playing. Okay? So anyway. So we have all these conversations. Again, I think they're cool, whatever. Now, what I didn't do and what I wasn't doing, yeah, he would have went crazy. Y'all see how he acted after the divorce. Imagine had I been cheating when we was married. Okay. Baby, bye. We've been divorced 5 years and this joker still following me, stalking me, letting they window down, okay? So imagine, all right? So anyway, what I was not doing, you guys, is I was not calling up the Fletchers asking for advice. Okay? I was not calling up the Fletchers asking them to come counsel us. I was not. We considered them our friends. When we would have things, yes, we would invite them. When they came, if conversations happened, but I was not calling them up, asking them to talk to my ex, asking them for advice on how to handle nothing. I was not. That's just not true. If I can be real with you, my BFF, my best friend, Brittany, okay, who I knew way longer than the Fletchers, would tell you that I was not even calling her up. Okay? So that's not true. So this whole thing of, and this is another reason that I'm glad I'm away from them clowns, is because for you to get up there on that stage and for you to try to act as if you were leaving your dying mother because I was in need of you, that's some bullshit. To me, how you feel is how you feel, but in all actuality, I never was calling you up to come run to me on shit. That's real talk. The one time that I called crying and upset on my way, I was driving, so I'll never forget, and it was raining. I was driving back from Atlanta, was whenever he took my $17,000 that he was actually ordered to pay back and never did, by the way. Now go pull them records. See, this is what I don't get, is when people read half stuff, don't want to read the whole thing. He was ordered to pay it back, did not. Okay? The only time that I called her phone to my nail, Fletcher, and actually had a moment. I can't sue him now. The time is done, okay, for that. It's done. It's over. And the truth be told, I think karma is doing what it needs to do. But anyway, never, ever, 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 other than that, did I call crying nobody about nothing. Now, what's interesting is to have someone that I know I had been a good friend to. I'm talking about, I'm that friend that I've popped up on your doorstep and giving you flowers just because, just want to tell you, hey, I appreciate you as a friend, and hey, happy Valentine's Day, it's love day. Y'all saw my videos. Who have seen my videos when I was going around delivering flowers to people, my homegirls on Valentine's Day? I like to do so. Every now and then I still send some of my friends edible arrangements just because, you know, who remember that? Y'all remember? Facts. So that's me. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, my single friends, Valentine's Day, yep, they got something too. My married friends, Valentine's Day, I send them something too. That's why, to me, you know, I can apologize if you felt a certain way. That doesn't mean I agree with what you're saying or how you feel. But if those are your feelings, those are your feelings. But I still can say you lying from my end, because I never, ever pulled you away or told you or ever even called you and needed you to come see about me. When did that ever happen? When did you ever come see about me? When I ever pull you away to come see about me? Okay? Now, y'all saw a scene at their house because that's what production told us to do, to go meet up. Well, I didn't know he was going to be there. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I didn't know he was going to be there. But that's what my call schedule said. So I was there. But I wasn't running over there, bugging them for advice. Advice about what? Just being honest. Because it's up and stuck with them too. No, I'm not a producer over there. I'm an award-winning producer. I just want a telly, but not over there. So anyway. So I really felt like that was interesting and that was weird for you to try to get up here and get with everybody else that love to try to, they think the stage time is just a time to come for mail. You know, I thought that was interesting. But whatever, girl. And I haven't, and what was also interesting, y'all, I've never even shared this. This is so crazy. What was also interesting, how about we all ended up at the airport together? Her, Nell, Chris, her son, me, Jason, all of us were at the airport together to fly to the reunion. What do y'all think they did? Drop in the chat. What do y'all think they did when they saw me? This is why a lot of the responses and a lot of the BS on that stage threw me off and made me just feel like these folks is delusional and I don't want to be around them no more. What y'all think they did? Ignored you, hugged you, be fake, flocked to you, embracing you, being fake, hugged you. I'm reading it. Nothing, well wishes, hug and apologize, pretending, hugged you and was talking to you, being fake, faked it, hugged you, fake love, embraced you, all in your face, ran. Somebody said ran. Hug you, fake smiling. Okay, so let me do it. Let me do it. Now look, while I'm giving y'all story time, y'all gotta be shy. This is what it's, somebody said scared to say something. Tried to hide, play innocent, wave. Somebody said ignored you. Okay. Let me show you what they did at the airport. This is the airport heading to LA. Okay. We all in Huntsville Airport together. Here what it was. That's what it was. I swear I'll be cracking myself up. That's what it was. Okay. Okay. Mel, what's up, Mel? How you doing? Oh, hey, Lance, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's going on? Hey, yeah, So then, mind you, I'm not even thinking we have a problem, but then we get on the stage and it's a whole thing, and I'm like, what in the world? I got the voice down pat because y'all don't know how many times I had to hear it. Now, if you really want to talk about the people who was calling who, it was the other way around. Going to St. Thomas. I'm going to be signing these soaps too. Going to St. Thomas. I need to know what flight you going to be on. I ain't never flew without Fletcher. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I ain't never flew without Fletcher. Now, I need you to tell them to make sure we on the same flight. Now, we got to, because, man, I don't know. I ain't going to know where to go. I ain't going to know what to do. I ain't never flew without Fletcher. I'm down here packing. I'll never forget it because Lauren was down here with me. I'm down here packing, okay? And that's the call I got. Actually got to the point where all my calls was something about complaining about something or needing advice about something. Because my musician is also now married to her ex-daughter-in-law. So then I would get that, what was going on with them. And I try to, hey, I'll try to talk to him too. Everybody need to move on and try to just, let bygones be bygones, and it is what it is. Y'all know that's my friend. I'm cool with him, and them the calls I was getting. It wasn't me bugging nobody, because I ain't trying to be funny, y'all, but I'm pretty damn independent. Blame it on being an only child, growing up as an only child, whatever you want to call it, but I'm not a very needy person whatsoever. I'm just not. Like then I just tell y'all, I wouldn't even call her my BFF that much about none of the bull crap I was going. She be finding out later, and she be like, oh my God, gosh, Mel. Oh my gosh. And it's just like, yeah, girl, that's old. It's done now. Like, I'm just not like that. I'm sorry, but I'm not. So, anywho, fast forward to the stage, and I have not spoken to them since. Don't have a desire to. Okay. And confirmation came to me that they I did right by putting them where I put them, which is out. Confirmation came to me when you just never know who knows who in this city, which is so interesting. But confirmation came to me, y'all, when an HVAC friend of mine visited their home. They probably didn't know he knows me. Probably doesn't even know, I consider him a friend. I've known him for years. But when an HVAC friend of mine visited their home because they had something going on with their HVAC, and this was in the last maybe 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. And the topic of the show came up. And the topic of, I guess, am I really going off the show? That I'm really, yeah. And then Chris took the opportunity to continue a rumor that he knew nothing about, haven't talked to me about, don't know if it's factual or not, but he took that opportunity to say that rumor to that man who actually knows me, but he didn't know he knows me. So when that got back to me, I was like, bet. Okay. Bet. I was like, okay, bet. So, baby girl, you did good on that one. There are 22